Hi everyone. Today we're going to talk about discourse analysis in foreign policy analysis. First, what is discourse analysis and how it is related to the foreign policy analysis in the world and in the international relations. So, today we're going to talk about what is discourse analysis, which international relation theories are related, what are its limitations, links to the notion of identity, how to assignment theories about European Union foreign policy text, and conclusion and discussion questions. So, what is discourse analysis? Discourse, the use of language, is related to Chilton, 2004, and the main translating is the flow of knowledge through time. And another explanation is social cognition of socially specific ways of knowing social practices. And discussion, conversation, any form of communication, any manifestation of meaning, not timeless. Theoretical claims of discourse analysis is related to Millikan, 1999, system of significance, discourse productivity, representation of reality, constitutives. And one thing also about the critical epistemology questions objectivity knowledge, Foucault, discourse concerned with questions of power, domination, construction of regimes of trust that produce precondition for actions, hegemonic discourses, studies the representation of reality, how are statements set up as evident. Then, how the IR theories or international relations theories are related with the discourse analysis. First, post-structuralism, postmodernism, social constructivism. Common ground, study politics of representation, textual processes and social processes are intrinsically connected. It is according to George, language is not a reflection of a pre-existing reality. Language structured in patterns of discourses. And today we are going to focus on post-structuralism. Limitations. There is also the limitations that we need to stop on. So first, cultural competence of the reader leads to bias, overgeneralizing, mistranslations and such. Lack of stable theories or empirical analysis. No clear methodology and goes against science. Now the world is constructed, subjective, right? And why is discourse analysis relevant to foreign policy? Their identity. Also representations, intertextuality. Identity is relational. Juxtapositions, differentiation. Foreign policy. How states understand and respond to the world, realism. However, multiple perspectives, post-structuralism. Now, instead of why questions, it is only through the discursive enactment of foreign policy that identity comes into being, national self versus the international order. So, and how to read discourse? There is several methods. According to Hansen method, reading identity and poly of criminal text, comparing reading and reading originals. According to Neumann, there is also 4 steps. First, cultural competence, delimited discourse, mapping representations, layering discourse. And this is a Hansen's method. Neumann's method, and the last but not least, Schneider's 10 steps. First, establish the context, explore the production process, prepare your material for analysis, code your material, examine the structure, collect and examine discoursive statements, identify theoretical mechanisms, identify linguistic and cultural references, interpret the data, present your findings. Assignment, preliminary discourse analysis. This is also assignment for you guys. Please, taking 3 steps, step 1, step 2, step 3, till step 8. Please analyze the European Union foreign policy. Here's a more detailed task. also content just for your of the European Union humanitarian aid feed is one more content. This is more about detailed steps about your assignment, and it's also video and conclusion. So it's been noticed that the discourse analysis can be a useful tool in analyzing texts and any other form of communication to uncover the relationship between knowledge and power, and to understand how certain discourses are constructed, and this how it enables to serve certain policy goals. Not just language, discourse plays out in all media, visual communication relevant as well, limitations of methodology and theory. European Union vision as world player, promoter of peace and security, peacekeeping and financial role in a chaotic, fragile world. Enlargement didn't support this world view brought about by foreign policy document. European Union subject of a lot of debate. And today, guys, there is discussion questions. How useful is discourse analysis in studying power relations? Do you think the European Union is a global player? What kind of values is the European Union based on? Please, you can think about these 2-3 questions, and you can answer both of them, 3 of them, or even one of them, and you can write as a comment under this video on YouTube. And we are really interested in your ideas, Thank you so much for your attention. That was about discourse analysis.